If you've been feeling weighed down by stress, self-doubt, or even sitting at a desk all day, this routine is for you. Today, we're focusing on releasing the tension in the shoulders, neck, and upper back. I'm using an ottoman, but feel free to use a chair or a bench. And you also need a mat for your knees. Let's get started. So let's start with a big arm circle. Take one arm, thumb in, reach back, and as you get back toward your head or behind your head, turn that thumb outward and downward, and then bring it back in. And the range of motion, how far you reach, how much you turn, is completely up to you and how it feels. So notice how your body feels right now. Is there tightness? Is there a sense of heaviness? These might be physical manifestations of stress, the responsibility of each day, even emotions that we haven't fully processed. Take it back. So you really want to open up that shoulder, bring it back to center. With each circle, imagine releasing something heavy that's been weighing you down. Maybe it's a tough conversation or a looming deadline at work or just the weight of expectations you feel on you. Let it fall away, piece by piece. Let's switch sides. And each side can be different. So bring it up, thumb in. As you get back or past your head, turn that thumb outward and downward. Picture yourself standing in a peaceful, quiet forest. You're carrying a backpack filled with heavy stones. Each of these stones represents something that's weighing on your mind, whether it's anxiety, doubt, fear of the future. As you're making your way through the forest, you reach into that backpack and you grab a stone and you drop it behind you, leaving it behind, lightening your load as you go. With each release of a stone, you feel lighter, freer, maybe able to stand taller and breathe easier. Good, couple more. Do you feel that shoulder warming up? Return, rotate that hand as much as you can. It shouldn't be painful. And pay attention to how each side might feel different. We all have a dominant side and a weaker side. One more. To center. My shoulders are warm. So now we're going to release that lower, upper, and mid back. So bringing your hands in front of you or between the thighs, roll those shoulders forward, tuck your chin, and then slide down. Now, depending on how tall your chair is, you may be able to get deeper. Release, and then slowly come up. Little by little. And if you need support for your lower back, slide it down the leg. Curl those shoulders forward. Tuck your chin. Let it go. You could even do this from a standing position. But if you're at work and you sit at a desk all day, this is a great one to do to release that back. Because a lot of times we sit slouched and we want to release. And come back up. A lot of times we hold tension in our low back, in our hips. For me, it's my hips. I've always struggled with tightness in my hips. And bring it back up. Take your time. Relax. Now take the hands behind your head lightly. And you're going to open, lifting through the chest, squeezing those shoulder blades together, and then roll forward. So think upper and mid back. So come up, extending through the spine, spinal extension, and then spinal flexion. And as you open your chest, notice that stretch right across the heart space. It might feel vulnerable at first, but like you're exposing something tender, but This vulnerability is where growth and connection happens. Open up, really extend that spine, lift through the spine. Think of something positive that you would like to invite into your life. You might have been hesitating, feeling like you don't deserve it, whether it's kindness to yourself, courage to do something new, or even self-compassion. And now reach those arms back and deepen that. If that's too much, bring them back. Imagine your chest expanding and making room for whatever it is you want. Just imagine your chest as a doorway that you've kept locked for a long time, out of fear, from trauma, from past experiences that kept you afraid to open up. As you gently stretch and breathe, unlock that door. You have the key. Fill that space with what you love, with what brings you joy, and what brings you peace. Let go of the shadows, let go of the fear, and let the light in. I know that sounds hokey, but I have struggled with this my whole life. Let's bring it one more time. Bring it up, reach back, and bring it center. Okay, now moving into a twisting motion. Open up the feet a little bit more, knees and toes turned out, hand on the inside of one thigh, and then reach back, turning through the torso. Open up, and then come forward, reaching toward the outside of the opposite leg. Bring it open, and then back in. Twisting and stretching, they help release the tension. Twisting and stretching helps release that tension we store deep in our spine, where we often hold fear, hesitation. As you twist, think about creating space, not just in your body, but in your life for what truly matters to you. Let's do one more. Go ahead and switch sides. What could you let go of to make room for something better, something new? Oftentimes, we want to change, but the fear of the unknown is a little scarier and uncomfortable than our current discomfort. But maybe it's a habit, a belief, an old story you've been telling yourself that no longer feels true. Good. Make sure you're really turning through that torso. Open up and then close that space. Reach beyond. For me, my whole life has been I'm not good enough. Nobody cares what I have to say. I'm not there yet. I can't do it perfectly. But I realized that was just a story I was telling myself for fear of failure and judgment. But guess what? I realize that people are going to judge you regardless of what you do or don't do. You should be happy in the meantime and live the life you want. Bring it center. That feels good to me. How does it feel to you? Okay, so now we're going to move on to our knees on the floor and our arms on your chair. So walk yourself back. Make sure you have enough cushion for your knees, whether you're using a towel or you could double up your mat, or maybe you're on carpet. Reaching forward, widening that space about shoulder width or wider, and you're going to press your chest through your arms, and then you can come back up. So this is a dynamic stretch, moving in and out of the stretch. Or you can come down into that lat stretch and hold it. This stretch targets the lats. Those are those big muscles that run down your sides. A lot of times they hold tension and tightness, and we don't even realize how tight they are until we go to stretch them, or they impede us from doing normal natural movements without pain, tension, because they're such a strong muscle. If they're too tight or too weak, which usually goes hand in hand. If your muscle is weak, your body will put limitations on its range of motion to protect you. But the only way to get stronger and more flexible and mobile is to work it. You include exercises that strengthen those muscles, and you work on improving your flexibility and mobility over time. Let's hold that. Really press the chest through. It's like an elevated child's pose. Good, bring yourself up. Now walk in a little bit. Take one hand on top of the other hand and then lean away. Feel the stretch down your side. Tension in the body often mirrors tension in the mind. Breathe into that. We let our shoulders round forward and our posture collapse, and it feels like the weight of the world is on our shoulders. This stretch is an opportunity to release some of that weight. Go the other way. So shift over. Now you could be doing a standing version of this as well. So you should feel that muscle stretch. And the more you lean away from those hands, the deeper that stretch gets. Try to relax into the stretch, taking deep breaths. Try not to hold your breath. Now bring it up center. You take one hand, leave it on. The other hand, you're going to open up. And then reach through, turning those shoulders, trying to get one shoulder on top of the other. Now, of course, you can do this version on the floor. This is called thread the needle. Open and close. This is really great for that mid-back. Stretching reminds us, that's good, that growth takes time and consistency. And sometimes we get impatient to get where we want to be, whether it's in our bodies or in our life. But it's the little things you do over time that make the biggest difference. Every time you do this, you're doing something good for yourself. You're building flexibility and resilience, just like your life, but also for your body. It teaches your body and your mind to be able to handle life stress and change. Switch sides. Hold on. Open and reach through. Remember, you're breathing. Remember, you could be on the floor if that's more comfortable. Really depends on your height and the platform you're using. Whether it's I'm using an ottoman, but it could be a chair. It could even be just a cushion on the floor. And open. Really try to get that rotation in there, keeping the abdominals in, but not holding your breath. Remember, you want to relax, and holding your breath creates more stress on your body. Oh, now bring yourself up. We're going to go back to a seated position. Now, twisting motions are a great reminder that life isn't always linear. Sometimes we have to step to the side, rotate, adjust, look at things from a different perspective, a different angle, give us clarity. Now moving into the neck, our final series of stretches. Our necks often bear the weight of our thoughts, all right? Vicinity. Tightness here can reflect overthinking, self-doubt, the pressure we put on ourselves to get everything right and take care of everyone. So as you gently stretch your neck, imagine untangling a web of thoughts that no longer serve you. So take one arm, gentle pressure, drop that shoulder and over to the side. And you can go in and out. So as you stretch, think of loosening those muscles, but also loosening those thoughts, right? Gives us a chance to breathe, to think clearly. Turn your chin toward your armpit. Gentle pressure, again, on the back of the head. Remember, this shoulder's down and away. Just imagine sometimes that our mind is like a chalkboard and it's got all these scribbles and notes and post-its and to-do lists and reminders and criticisms. And bring it up, switch side. And think of this routine as a time that you can wipe all that away, pause and reset, kind of clear the deck. Drop that shoulder. I know for me, my to-do list is my frenemy. It helps me get things done, but it's also constantly in the back of my mind, the things I have to get done. And honestly, how many of those things do I have to get done today? Not all of them. Drop your chin. For you, it may be different. But sometimes I have 10 things that I need to do, but they don't all need to be done today. Drop that shoulder. Gentle pressure, remember. Should feel that right there in the neck, the trapezius muscle. Bring it center. So think about how you feel right now compared to where we started. I hope you feel lighter, more open, maybe more connected to yourself. Celebrate that. This practice is just a reminder that just like we release tension in our bodies, we also need to release that emotional and mental tension. It takes practice, but every small step forward matters. If this routine helped you at all, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know if there's something specific you'd like to work on in the future. Give it a like if you'd like to see more videos like this. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing for more videos like this. Thank you for showing up for yourself today. You deserve it. Be kind to yourself, and I'll see you next time.